Yo.
She didn't train. She didn't train.
Welcome to the OG house. One. Ooh,
That was nice.
We haven't had a good one in a minute.
Right. Like,
Oh man. Yo.
welcome back
Ooh,
to
man.
the OG house.
Oh man, bro. You don't understand, bro. Me and George are excited, bro. We just I'm pretty sure we just spent the later half of what we were supposed to be us recording,
Bro,
trying to fix the audio. We finally found it,
we
guys.
found the fucking problem, bro.
If this video uploads with any audio issues, then
I'm gonna throw up.
yeah, we're gonna throw up. But we swear this time, for real, we
It
found
should be fucking good.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Like dead ass. I don't
Oh,
think you
yeah.
understand the cut.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
fucking endorphins.
Yeah,
I know.
bro.
They adrenaline explode. Bro.
We went crazy, bro. We went crazy.
Like
bro.
dead ass, man.
I told y'all, bro. We care.
We do.
I'm telling you, bro.
And we got
Oh,
another
man.
special surprise coming in the
yeah.
next episode.
Oh yeah,
You see how we look now. Cherish it.
cherish it.
Cause it's gonna change, nigga.
Dang, bro.
It's
Come on
gonna
now.
change,
Come on
nigga.
now. All right, I'll get right into it. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. Iowa Stream University. I know them apology. The professors.
The professor specifically.
Two
yeah.
professors, if we're being specifically.
I already said I'm good with Dante because Dante was cool
Specifically.
with it.
But Agent,
Uh-huh.
yeah, the last episode, if y'all didn't watch, I said that I wish Streamer University had a little bit more actual streamer teaching, like teaching people how to actually do stuff, like brands, revenue. How does revenue work? How does OBS and stuff like that work? Just in case, like maybe they don't know how that stuff works,
Right.
But yeah, they did that.
Yeah. Well,
I
it was
won't lie.
specifically Agent and like
Extra Emily. Yeah.
Extra Emily, yeah.
Yeah, that's really my fault. I ain't even finna lie to you because I won't lie. I was getting promoted, and it kind of does suck. What's getting promoted more than the actual helpful tips
Is
is
the
all
negative
all the stuff that was negative and like people going into it. Now I'm really mad about that shit. I heard about that shit. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But now, because he was such a good professor, bro, the people that went inside the agent's room, bro, and fucked this shit up, bro, like real life, that shit was disrespectful. Like,
you don't even know him. Like that's what we were saying earlier. Like it's different when members of AMP fuck around with members of AMP, but dude,
you're here to
you're a small time streamer. Like you're trying to come up. You came here to like. I wouldn't say you're necessarily a small time. Just because I don't know you don't mean you're a small time streamer. But you're not a major streamer to the point where you're a professor type shit. You came to learn, and then like you kind of like fucking around with somebody that you don't know. Like just because you see niggas fuck around in their streams or you see videos of them fucking around, if you did watch the videos, you would see that Agent was always the person to get pissed the fuck off when people would throw firecrackers and blow the fuck up out of his room. He was literally like, dude, stop.
Which makes sense because, like, I don't know. I just feel like that's what I mean. Like, yeah, all the clips of people like acting just weird and I wouldn't say it's weird. Just acting. It was funny, but like, it just acting stupid,
breaking
shit,
breaking boundaries and everything,
Yeah,
and like kind of like disrespecting people's space and not understanding boundaries. I feel like you gotta know your environment. You gotta know like the people that you cool with. That's like me. It's like if me and Elijah wasn't as cool or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like one of my friends, like one of my other friends that's not part of our main friend group, like one of my other friends coming over to, Elijah's house and being like, doing like extra shit, being disrespectful, kind of like being like throwing trash everywhere and kind of like talking to Elijah crazy. It's like, nigga, I don't know you. Like we're not here for you to be talking to me like that, nigga. We're here, out the door there. Like
Exactly.
Like that. That's where I feel like them niggas were like, that's how it was because they're not. We don't even got each other's phone number, bro. Like if Mark or anybody from RDC was to do that to Agent would be like, all right, like haha he type shit.
There was even people doing that shit to Kai. That's why I was
like what the fuck?
Yeah, bro,
I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
Like, but like they weren't like going in his room, but like they were like, like they were just cussing him out and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like the whole reason you're here is because of him. Yeah. Like
that's the one person I feel like you shouldn't disrespect.
Exactly, especially since he's the dean. But like that's what I mean. Like I just feel like that it just painted everything that it really was, that it could have been, and all the good moments in a really bad light. Because yeah, once I watched Agent's Class, bro, I was like, hold on. First off, I'm learning shit. Mm-hmm. I said, and then like people in the chat were like, class control, bro. Like that motherfucker can teach, bro. He knows how to get people's attention, make sure they're listening. And I was, I won't lie, like that's why I was like, this is good, because like, and you could tell too, who was there just being like trying to be funny and be entertaining.
Cloud chasing in the sense.
Yeah. No, and I don't. And it was mainly the big streamers, because what is it? Ray, that's the name. The guy from Thai. Yeah. He was like in the corner. He's like, do you think my my Twitch streams are brain rot? And I'm like, out of everything he's been talking about right now, you know what I mean? Like, out of everything he talked about, that's what you want. But he was talking. Okay, to be fair, he was talking about like content and stuff. But like out of everything, you won't be like, you think about Twitch, and he's like, yeah, you should brain rot. That's what everyone said. He said, yeah, you should brain rot.
He's like, oh, it literally is.
He said, all right, bro. Like that's why I mean, like what? Why ask that?
Because people like, but I also feel like with Ray though, Ray is kind of like up there with
Ray's entertaining.
And I feel like he's more so entertaining just because how he is, bro.
Yeah, he's entertaining. He's funny. He's
like,
funny as fuck. Yeah. Ray's funny as fuck.
That nigga is funny, bro. And like, he does like a lot of stuff, and I just feel like, because sometimes when he try to like speak English, and like, he says stuff like super fucking fast, and they be like, "What the fuck are you saying?"
What is it? Nah, Ray's funny as fuck.
Ray is
and
funny.
Low key, I chalk it all up to I ain't cat. Ray's young, so like he's a little bit, because what
his audience that he brings in.
Is he 19 or I think he was either 19 last year or he's 19 this year.
I think he's like 19 this year.
Yeah,
because he just graduated from high school or whatever.
That's right.
And then he had to have that little bit of time before he had to join the military
just to get here. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, yeah, like I think he's still young. I feel like he's gonna mature very well, because he's hanging out with Kai and all of them. And Kai, look, man, there's a video he actually he had released. It was called "Revealing My Stylist." Mm-hmm. The stylist is him. No fucking surprise. No, I won't lie, bro. You know, like people always be talking about Kai, talking about all he does is scream and do this, that, and the third. But like, you know, Kai's
a cool dude.
Yeah, Kai's a down to earth dude, bro. He know. Look, I don't know. I just feel like people attribute him to just what his Twitch streams are. I feel like people always forget that at the end of the day, who you are on the stream is a character. Like, I want to say that I don't scream as much as I do on the outside, but I do, but at the same time I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't just my over the top reactions.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, I don't know. Like that's how I am. Like I do it so I can be entertaining. I do that so I can be entertaining because I think it's funny. I'm always gonna preach that. I always think that if you find something funny, you should always do it. Just be true to yourself. You know what I mean? But yeah, Agent's Class was fire, bro. Like I learned some shit that, you know, like there was a lot of things, like he was talking about like brand deals and like what to expect from like different months of brand deals, how revenue is split up, how to freaking like platforming. Yeah. Speaking of that, you know, we just said nigga like 6 times. He was talking about if you say nigga on TikTok, guess what? You get shadow banned off of TikTok if you say nigga. I didn't even know that.
Really?
Yeah. So, you know, from now on, I guess the clips we finna upload ain't gonna have that word in it.
Ain't gonna say nigga.
But yeah, that's why I was like, I said, oh shit, like I didn't know that. Maybe that's why, you know, like when we go on to TikTok,
there's certain videos that pop off more than others.
That's what I was like.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. And stuff like that I didn't know about. Yeah. Or like on YouTube, and I knew this was a little bit like I just didn't know this. I know a little bit more about YouTube than I do TikTok. But he was saying that YouTube, depending on what kind of video it is, if you're cursing, it may or may not get not necessarily shadow banned, but like pushed off.
It's not going to be as heavy in the algorithm.
But then he was saying too that sometimes if you're cursing, it can actually boost you up in the algorithm. And that's why I was like, wait a minute, how the fuck does that work? And then like,
I feel like it depends on the video.
That's what I said. That's why I mean that's what he was saying pretty much. Depending on what you're talking about, what kind of channel you are, it always depends. He was talking about how you can, you know, like pivot to different content. Like that's the stuff I was talking about.
That's literally word for word verbatim. Like
yeah,
what was
that's
talking
why
about,
I was like, that's what I wanted to see. I apologize for not actually watching Streamer University. and saying what I said.
Yeah.
Because now, and then extra Emily, she was teaching people, like, she was a science professor, but she was teaching people, like, how to run their IRL streams, and, like, things go wrong in your IRL streams. This is how you fix it. This is how you do this. This is, you know, like, this is just stuff like that. That's just stuff like that I was like, wow, I didn't, you know what I mean? That's not what I expected, because what got highlighted was
people breaking into school,
DDG's class, like DDG's class on how to win internet beef. Like, why do you need to learn you know how you win internet beef? You ignore the person that's beefing with you. That's how you win internet beef. You don't fucking talk to them unless they are like for real being a problem, and you're like they're fucking up your fucking everyday life. You don't need to respond. Like somebody says, oh, you know, I think swaggrobatics is stupid as fuck because all he ever does is scream. You know what I'm gonna do? He right.
Moving on. Move on. Like, yeah.
Moving on.
Like, okay. But that's my thing, too, because it's just like, I look at it, I'm like, this thing with him and Bruce, bro, happened, like,
yeah, bro,
2-3 years ago.
Yeah, still on
and that nigga still hung up on it. I haven't even seen a Bruce clip like for years, bro. I haven't heard from Bruce in like years, bro. And this nigga so hung up on Bruce, I'd be forgetting that nigga existed. If anything, you're bringing him more clout. If you want to win internet beef, don't talk about it.
Yeah,
like
that's what I mean. Like I said, you just don't talk about it. Like that's why I'm like,
that, bro.
It doesn't make any sense. And like, it's just like I said. That's why I was like, I think the big streamers. I guess you can call them medium streamers because I don't know exactly what you can necessarily qualify as a big streamer, but the big streamers, the more well-known streamers is what I'll call them. Known streamers. I feel like like there was this girl who went to talk to Kai in his office.
Oh, that little black chick?
Yeah.
He was like, how much did you gain or whatever?
And she was like, yeah, but I feel like the big streamers are they're here for content, while the other streamers, the small streamers, they're actually here to learn something and actually get a following, but they're getting outshadowed by the known streamers because they're here for content and they're making content while the others are actually trying to learn and boost themselves up because now the university ended early.
Yeah,
at least that's what I want to say.
But it also ended early because people started getting hurt. There's that girl that got shot in the eye with that fucking thing. Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened to her, but she went to the hospital.
Shit like that ruined it for everybody because that could have, if that was any longer. Imagine how many people would have blown up.
Yeah,
how many new streamers would have actually got
everything like that.
I won't even lie. Hey, look, Kai, if you happen to watch this video, man, I'm just saying personally, I think you should try it again. He say he ain't never doing this shit again. At least someone say he ain't never doing this shit.
Somebody said something about a junior thing or whatever.
I just
one
think
of these
like,
things that I saw on thing. He said, "Y'all seen Streamer University? We didn't get to go, but we're gonna do this junior thing." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Low key, I won't cap. If I had the money to fund it, bro, I'd do a Streamer University, bro. I would hire, and I mean, I'm hiring streamers.
That's what I'm saying. Bro. Like, and then it's like certain people. I feel like if, like, depending on your application or whatever. Like, for people that actually want to grow, like, I'm not saying that I'm not just gonna invite other like major streamers. Like, no, y'all can come, but y'all gonna be in y'all own curriculum type shit. But then we're gonna have the people that want to grow. They're gonna be in their own curriculum shit.
I don't even want. I just wouldn't even invite them though. That's what I'm saying. Because like I don't
want to not invite them. The only reason why I say I would invite some is to promote it more. I wouldn't invite as many as would have been there. It would have been like maybe like a handful.
I would promote it with the professors. That's what I'm saying. Like, hey, the professors are going to be Agent, Kai Cenat, fucking these people instead of it.
Dante, like, fucking Berlizzi and them, and
like that's what I mean. Like
even Dashy, and
that way it's like, oh shit, like this professor list. This is the list of some entertaining ass people. But at the same time, they're gonna actually be teaching because like I feel like Agent's the only. I ain't cap. I feel like Agent and Extra were the only
ones that actually was trying to be a professor.
They real life had fucking material versus like DDT, bro. He was just talking, bro, and he was on a fucking little scooter thing, and like I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Maybe he actually like don't get me wrong. Maybe he actually did like pitch that idea to Kai, and Kai was like, yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea, like because I could see how to win internet beef being a good topic. I just can't see it being. Compared to Agent, I don't know, man. He just gave such a
other topics. I feel like that compared to everything, it's like that's like taking gym in college. It's not necessary. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't really.
I guess depends on what your major is, huh?
Yeah. Type shit. Like you're a computer science major. What is gym gonna do for you?
Exactly.
Type shit. You know what I mean? But Streamer University, they had some really good points in there. Bro. Agent's video is even up on YouTube. Yeah. Like, he even uploaded his class to YouTube, which was actually really dope.
If you guys are trying to learn something about streaming, even like something about YouTube too, like low key, go watch that shit, bro. Yeah, that shit was fire, bro. That shit was fire.
But we got
I'm about to
top
get into
5.
This time I'm actually playing.
Yeah, he didn't cut with it high. You know what I'm saying? See? So we can actually get into this.
Yeah, I found a website that does it for you.
Oh, that shit is lit as a bitch.
Oh yeah, now we're good. But this time we're doing anime characters. All right. So
once we put it there, are we reaching a genuine
we were gonna reach a genuine middle ground.
Okay.
That way it's just our top 5. Together.
Okay. OG top 5. All right.
I'm gonna refresh it. Here we go. All right. Vegeta.
Ooh.
That's a crazy first one.
Okay, Vegeta as
an anime character.
I want to put him at 1, but at the same time,
I want to put him at 4.
2. What?
Yeah.
Oh, you're bugging.
No, I'm not, bro.
A 4 for Vegeta? Are you insane?
If I'm thinking about every anime character known to man,
and he's a 4,
Vegeta going at my 4, bro. Vegeta going at my 4. He going at. I'll settle for 3.
I was about to say we're gonna have to put him at 3 because I was gonna put him at 2.
Yeah, I'd have to settle
3 is the perfect middle ground, but I'd have to settle for 4.
Bro, if they name another character, tell me you ain't put. Come on, bro.
But Vegeta,
you was gonna put him at your 1 or
your 1 or 2. Yeah, bro. Vegeta's
out of every character,
Vegeta's that cold, bro. I'm sorry.
You're telling me,
like everybody loved Goku and Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta was my favorite character, bro, because that nigga put in the work. He just kept getting hoed. He literally put in the work. He went from being cocky, put in the
character, bro.
I hear you. I hear you loud and clear.
He's going to 3, bro.
All right, let's go 3. You do that 3. Who's next? Edward Elric.
See? And that's why I wanted to put this motherfucker at my 4, bro.
That nigga is my 2.
Yeah, I put him at 2.
He's a perfect 2.
He's him, bro.
Like, literally genius at a young age, bro.
Come on.
Then went through adversity after adversity just to get his brother's body back.
Come on.
He wasn't even worried about himself. He was worried about his brother's body. Helping everybody else around him and everything. Oh, yeah, he's a 2, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He's a 2. He's a 2.
He's a genuine good dude, bro. That was easy one.
Ash Ketchum. 5.
Yeah, I put him at 5.
I put him at 5. Yeah. I feel like he didn't really do much, bro. He was just hear me out. He did not
Hold on.
His adventure was great. I loved watching his adventure. But if we're going as a character,
hold on.
I just don't think he was that.
Nah, bro. Hold on.
That crazy.
Lie to you, bro. Nah, bro. Ash got some feats, bro. Think about it, bro.
If you're about to talk about him fighting Mewtwo, we're gonna have to go.
I'm not even talking about the one where he fought Mewtwo. Okay. I'm talking about one. He's literally got the. Ash's Pikachu is the most powerful Pokemon that's ever existed.
So why does it still lose?
Because why does it still lose, bro? Nowadays he's losing to fucking legendary Pokemon. That's the only thing. That's the only people he's losing to. The only time he ever loses is if it's a Pokemon that's his weakness.
But he never caught them all.
Huh?
He never caught them all. Every region he's moving on.
Hold on.
He's moving on.
Hold on, bro. Yeah, but that's just I think that's just the catch for him.
And when is he ever gonna beat every gym? He hasn't even beat every gym and won the fucking league.
No, he did win. That was that was a whole announcement. Yeah, he literally became a grand. Yeah, he beat it.
Finally, after how many years, bro?
But that's what I mean, bro.
How many regions we gotta go to just for him to make it?
Low key, bro, he's my 4, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
4?
He has to be because low key. Look, think about it, bro. No, think about it, bro. That I ain't even gonna say the word. He. Okay. Got whooped for what? I'm gonna say 10 seasons. And is still going back every time. That's
dedication.
That's dedication.
I give him that.
That's dedication.
I give him that.
He'll die for his Pokemon. And I'm gonna bring it up. He fought Mewtwo. He would die for his Pokemon. He did throw the ones with Mewtwo. Matter of fact, no, he didn't. He would not just die. He did die for his Pokemon.
He did throw the ones. He did run the ones with that boy Mew.
And then Pikachu ran it back for him. This man out here fighting legendary Pokemon. He's out here jumping on their backs just to get his Pikachu back. Come on, man. Don't tell me.
But you wanted to put Vegeta low, bro. Vegeta
fought. Vegeta, bro, no, bro. Vegeta gonna talk about some. I won't let you. If his wife say, "I won't let you take a bath with me anymore," You got a Kakarot. You got a Kakarot. Go on.
You mean to sit here and tell me if your wife sat over
You're right, I would. But we're not talking about me. 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 We're not talking about me, bro. We're not talking about me.
Okay, so I'm putting Ash at 5. You
All right,
want him at 4?
You know what? I'll put him at 5 only because I think there are better.
Hold on, we got
the same
3.
argument. No, the same argument you made. My bad. I made about Vegeta. I'll let you make about Ash. I'll put him at the 5. I'll put him at 5. I'm okay with him being 5 because if we get a better one, I'm okay with him being at 5.
All right, let's go.
Because I'll agree, he's below Vegeta, 100%.
For sure.
100%.
I just felt he got good feats, but not as crazy feats as Gintoki from Gintama.
Oh shit, yeah. You ever watch Gintama?
I watched a lot of it. I ain't
gonna lie to you.
I put him at.
I would have put him at 5.
Yeah.
I would have put him at 5.
I was about to say he's just a comedic character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put Ash.
Cool.
I would put Ash over him.
He's cool.
Sorry, Ash.
What?
Hold you. Kaneki?
That's our 1, bro.
You should have put Edward at 1, bro.
Honestly, you know what? Nah, bro. Now, you know what? I agree with you, bro. We should have put a Vegeta at 1.
Yeah.
We should have put a Vegeta at 1.
Right. That's some bullshit.
You're right. We should have put Vegeta at 1.
Kaneki, I would put. Okay.
Yeah.
If we was to do this, right?
I'll put Vegeta back in. I'm putting Vegeta.
Wait. Let's tell them the list first. This is what it currently is. 1 is Kaneki. 2 is Edward Elric. 3 is Vegeta. 4 is Gintoki. 5 is Ash.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
How would you reorganize
I'm
it?
reorganizing this. All right, Vegeta at 1.
Okay.
Because I do like Vegeta. I don't know. I like Dragon Ball Z more than I like Full Metal Alchemist. Then I would keep fucking Edward at 2.
Okay, I agree.
Keep Edward at 2.
Agreed.
I'm putting Ash at 3.
Agreed.
Okay. Gintoki, he's going 4. Because I actually I've watched all the Gintama, bro. He
you
cool.
watched all of it?
Yeah, he cool people. He cool people. He can hang.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he can hang.
I was gonna put Kaneki over.
Kaneki, bro, he going at 5, bro.
I was gonna put Kaneki over Gintoki, only because after the anime did hoe the manga. After reading the manga and like anime style, Kaneki's character, I just feel like with his character development, everything else like that, like when he went from being timid reader to I guess I'm a girlfriend, to being like, hey, I'm that ghoul, and then just going up in the thing.
Bro just wanted a girlfriend, bro.
He just wanted to be normal. He just wanted to fit in.
He wanted a girlfriend, bro.
Nah, man. You saw what his mom did to him?
But he still wanted a girlfriend.
That's he kind of did. I mean, he did want to go out on a date with the girl, but
yeah, he just wanted a girlfriend.
But then after that, he just wanted to be normal.
Yeah, after he got turned into a damn ghoul.
But it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, bro just wanted a girlfriend. Oh, I was about to say, I thought it wasn't open, but then I realized you don't have to. Oh, shit, bro.
Nigga, I was thirsty.
Damn, let me catch up. Shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Goddamn.
I'm on cinema.
Oh, man.
No. That's a decent one. That's a decent one.
That was all right. That was a decent one. All right. Well, speaking of anime, Soul Leveling won anime of the year.
That shit is so crazy to me. But
I don't necessarily. I think because I had read up to the point the season 2. Actually, I've literally read up to the point the season.
I've read all of it.
Yeah, he's read all of it
3 times.
I read up to the point the season 2 is literally at. Actually, like that. Literally, where I stopped at was actually where season 2 stopped.
Where did season 2 stop? I didn't watch it.
It stopped after the ant island.
After the ant island,
Yeah,
like he already fought Beru and everything.
Yeah. He already it stopped right there. So yeah, like now they're gonna get into like I know a little bit, but I think they were like just doing a little talking in the last chapter I read.
With the Monarchs?
Yeah.
Because they did say something. I'm not spoiling because they did say something about the Monarchs in the first 2 seasons. I did see that. So
now
don't say nothing to me.
I feel like since I have read it, I was just like, I think everybody, like I said, I understand why it won because the people who didn't watch it were probably like, bro, this is the best anime I've ever seen in my life. Blah blah blah. Power fantasy up there. Jin Woo just be aura farming on people. Blah blah blah. He's got the most aura. Yeah, like stop. Arise. You know what I mean?
Arise.
Yeah, like shit like that. Like I think that's why people are like, oh, this is the best anime ever. Like blah blah blah. Like, cause like think about it like this, bro. If Dragon Ball came out today with a little bit of modern anime, storytelling to it.
We're not talking about Super.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Super. I'm talking about like
Dragon Ball
like, turned upside
Majin Buu type shit.
I'm talking like turned upside down, really good, like compelling story. Like I'm talking like it really makes you want to be like I'm talking Demon Slayer type shit.
Yeah.
Okay, like Demon Slayer story is good. And the animation is good, which is why I think when people talk about it and they're like, "Oh, I love this anime so much," I'm fine with that. Some people think it's overrated, but I don't. I think it actually has it's like good for what it is. But Dragon Ball is good because it's the power fantasy.
Yeah.
And so is Solo Leveling. But if Dragon Ball came out today, right now, how Solo Leveling came out, it would have won Anime of the Year.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm okay with it winning. I don't think I would have put it if I was the one and only God, the one above all. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't think it would have been rated that. But you know,
I would have thought. Well, Apothecary Diaries was up there. I personally feel like Apothecary Diaries was it's a worthy contender.
I think it's just because,
but it's just since it's not a power fantasy,
and it's genre,
and it's just like it's more of like slice of life, just kind of like just going through the motions. I feel like that's why I didn't necessarily win. Solo Leveling, I feel like it got its hype because the manga and the webtoon was so popular. It literally paved the way for. It opened the door for a lot of manga. Like, it was my first webtoon, but it's not my absolute favorite. Like, but it was the first one that made me like, oh shit, this is really dope. Like Ian, the one that was on the podcast last time, back when we was talking like Thanksgiving. But Ian was the one that put me on. He said, look, you read the first 3 chapters. I promise. He said, if you read that, I think you're going to like it. If you don't like it, just put it down.
Yeah.
I read the first 3 chapters. I saw that statue. That was my Xbox profile picture literally within days. And it stayed that way.
That's true.
Like, I think it still is set to that. Because I haven't touched my Xbox since. But
yeah, like that's what
it was good. Like the webtoon was good. So I think that's what also brought a certain audience with it that increased the popularity of it.
Was this for year 2025 or is this for 2024?
I think this was for 2025.
Because Apothecary Diaries was out
2024,
right? Okay. Why don't they hold on? A side note: why do they always do awards of the years in the middle of the year?
I don't know.
Like, why are we not counting the games that come out?
Oh, hold on. Wait. No. I'm sorry. There's a lot more worthy contenders. I just realized who was on this list. Let me say who was on this list.
Go ahead. I already know.
We had Don on this list.
Exactly.
Delicious and Dungeon in this list.
I didn't watch it.
Free Ren. I wanted to watch Delicious and Dungeon. I never watched it.
Was good. Free
Ren was pretty good. It wasn't it's not necessarily my super cup of tea, but it was decent. Kaiju number 8 was on this list.
Exactly.
Fuck no. Solo Leveling, of course, and then Apothecary Diaries.
Okay, yes.
Hell no.
That's what I was saying. See, and that's what I mean, bro.
I would have put Kaiju number 8.
I would have put Kaiju number 8, yeah.
Kaiju number 8?
Was
that
gas.
shit was good as fuck.
Yeah, it was gas.
And Solo Leveling beat that? Oh.
I'm telling you, bro, I had a better power fantasy, bro.
No.
Kaiju number, also, it came out with 2 seasons. You have to remember that. It came out with 2 seasons like that.
What Kaiju number 8 did?
No,
Solo Leveling. Yeah, Solo Leveling did.
So you have to remember, yeah, people. It's the frequency.
That too, yeah. But the thing is, it's so hard. Because since the webtoon is done and they're working on,
yes.
I can't say nothing without spoiling. They're working on another series for Solo Leveling.
Yes.
I can say that without spoiling anything.
If I was to say something, I would say low key. If there's any anime that should have really fought for that, I don't know if you can see the votes or something. I wish you could see the votes.
Me too.
Yeah, like how many people voted for it. But like low key, I do think Dandadan probably should have beat it because like low key, Dandadan and Solo Leveling 2, season 2 were out at the same time, and I remember that because I would literally every Saturday I was watching Dandadan and Solo Leveling at both.
Dandadan had me.
So that's why I'm like, okay, maybe, because maybe just more shit was happening in fucking Solo Leveling. Like people.
It was more action packed,
there was more stuff
and Solo like Dandadan was good, but. If we go back to the fan service, which
exactly, bro.
I remember in one of the episodes I said that there wasn't a lot of fan service compared to Fire Force. This is what the fuck? Oh,
don't worry about it.
This is I thought my mic cut out. I was about to say what the ow, but no. Like I will say this, Dandadan got some fan service in it, but it's not. That's not what the. It's not so much to the point where Well, it is a lot of fan service, I guess. You get like nude characters, but that's kind of like, I guess it's a kind of normal in anime. You
Honestly,
see like a character with their shirt off.
Yeah,
or
but like there's more
whatever.
stuff about fan service too. Like there's sometimes where people just like there's like whole episodes sometimes dedicated
just dedicated
but
to
like,
fan service. Like,
some people always say fan service as like as the boob stuff, but there's more. Like
Dude.
fan service can literally just be like your character.
Titties just
No, I meant like not. It literally does not even pertain to like titties or like fan. Like I say fan service because that's what people reference it to. But fan service is like it's like a character when it's mainly pertaining to stories where the story's still being written. It doesn't matter for anime because it's funny when people say this, but it doesn't matter for anime because fan service is like if Piccolo fought Goku and won. Right, and like I mean, like beat him to the ground.
I get what you mean.
People are like, "Yeah, that's my boy, Piccolo, bro." Like
that's fan service because people wanted. Because people have been wanting Piccolo.
Because in what world does that happen? You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, that's because, bro, that's bullshit. Because like when you're reading the next chapter of your shit, like whenever I hear you and Ian talking about, yeah, because like what y'all talking about that dude that died,
ordeal and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're like, nah, bro, because he did this, he did this. Nope, nobody cares. The fans do. Like.
So yeah, fan service is now starting to take that negative aspect of just and you make it a valid point. Yeah. Because even I just said it like, oh, well the titties like, nah, that's not what I'm talking about. Fan service is not just the titties. Yeah, that's a good point, bro.
It's more.
That's a really good point, bro.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's why when people say stuff is fan service, I'm like, I don't deem just, oh my god, the clothes blew off. That's fan service. Yeah, because. If it's got something, listen, sure. I will make a argument and I will say yes. There were times, but like it's not like, and it is because she was they're freshmen in high school, I think. So like it makes sense, but at the same time, it's like they don't have titties flying all over the screen.
Yeah, they're just like losing they're just like naked or whatever else.
They're naked because I'd say the first episode valid because that they were trying to do some disgusting things in there.
But it's not even just the female characters that are naked too. That's my other thing. It's also like the male characters or like anything like that. Like
sometimes people just I mean like I said, it all depends on what you're talking about. Some people just look, it just happens. Look, I don't care. I would have put Donna on the top.
I would have put Donna
on the top.
Especially because of that opening song.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
From vibe to just story to I guess what's coming in the future because I read a little bit of Donna. I remember you read a little bit too.
Oh, I caught up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he caught up. Then
look, I literally, I caught up, and then I missed some. I think I didn't read like 3-4 chapters because I'm letting it build up because I kept reading it every time it came out.
You want to start reading? I'm finna start reading One Piece, bro. I'm sick of waiting. I want to be caught.
I started reading it. I literally read it because Wano was taking so long. I read all the way to Wano, got to like the middle of Egghead, and I stopped. And then now the anime is at Egghead, and I have not watched the anime. I have not finished Wano. I literally saw the fight because of YouTube and clips and everything else like that. The fight between Joy Boy, Luffy, and Kaido. Yep. I saw it through that, and I was like, I've seen everything I need to see.
Yeah,
I like dead ass, and it's no shot to One Piece because One Piece is literally one of my favorite anime. It's a staple.
Yeah.
It's a staple.
It's good.
It's a staple. But however, it's just the pacing for One Piece to me.
It's terrible.
It's bad, especially like we was just talking about this shit because somebody said that Dragon Ball Z was the worst anime ever, and the pacing takes 70 episodes.
What was the joke he said?
He said how many Dragon Ball Z characters would it take to screw in a light bulb?
He said one. It just takes 25 episodes.
One just take like 27 episodes, like 70. And we said it takes 70 episodes, and I was like, I mean, don't even yeah. But at the same time, if we were talking about bad pacing. Let's talk about One Piece. One Piece has the worst pacing out of any anime, bro. Like dead ass. Dressrosa took so long. Dressrosa would literally be looking at the same fucking doll for 15 minutes, and you're not getting any substance or story from it. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. What's gonna happen to this doll? It's just walking down the street talking. And mind you, One Piece is the one anime I know that will give you a full song for the intro song. Not the cut down version of 1 minute and 30 seconds. No, you get a full 3-minute song. And then after the 3-minute song, you get the last time on One Piece. And then you get like the last half of the episode in that first dialogue. You're only getting 10 minutes of an episode. They don't do an outro song because they do to be continued at the end, and that's it, and they cut it. But like One Piece is terrible when it comes to pacing.
Oh yeah, I would say that's why.
Like hands down,
current Dragon Ball is fine. I think current Dragon Ball, like when we were watching Super.
Super was not as bad as Dragon Ball Z.
Fun, yeah.
I hated that they fucking fucked up the origin of the Super Saiyan and stuff like that. That was the one thing that did piss me off. You gotta feel it in your back. Fuck that. What?
You gotta feel it in your back. Come on, man.
I'm like, excuse me? Then you showing me little butterflies going towards my back, nigga. Fuck that.
Yeah, but low key though. Think about it though. When you do something super hard, right? And let's say you're the first one to do it, so hey, look, think about it, bro. Aren't you gonna say, nah, it's actually really easy? After you do it, but plenty of times, you're like, actually, no, this is the secret to do it.
I mean, that does make sense because they did start dumbing it down a little bit. The Super Saiyan, like the hypeness of the Super Saiyan when Goten and Trunks was kids. Yeah. Because remember, they was using it to play around, and Vegeta was like, they're using this shit to play tag and shit. Like, what the fuck? They're using this as a fucking joke. Vegeta was like, nigga, I had to destroy the moon for this.
But he did it. But it's also just the genetics. It's just generation. Yeah, that's how it is. Like if my dad was a fucking Super Saiyan, then
you becoming a Super Saiyan will be easier for you. Yeah,
because
that makes sense.
Not only that, my dad's the first Super Saiyan. Of course, I'm gonna learn how to be a Super Saiyan from my dad.
I just hated how they. I guess I hated how they portrayed it in Super.
I think it was just supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, but I didn't like that joke.
Oh, it was a bad joke. I thought it was all right. I think it was a
bad joke.
It would have been dumb if that's how they did like all the forms. Like, nah, well, you just gotta feel in your back. Like that's how you go Super Saiyan God right there. Then that would be like, okay, yeah, that's stupid because like this was a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Super Saiyan was a big deal too, but like it's the first Super Saiyan. I think they're just trying to like, okay.
Yeah, because remember when what's that girl's name? Kefla? Caulifla or something like that?
Yeah.
She tried to go like the super bulky version of the Super Saiyan, and Vegeta was like, stop, don't do that. He was like, that's wrong. He said, listen, all you're doing is just slowing yourself down by expanding your muscles. Condense them. And he's like, I like how they explained it.
That's
like,
what I mean.
Explained the forms and stuff. But I didn't like how he was like, you just got to feel it in your back. I was like, no. But when he explained the other forms, that was dope.
That's what I mean.
Because that was fine. Yeah. But the feel it in your back was not okay. Other than that, no. The one transformation I do like from Super, though, Rose.
Yeah,
Super Saiyan Rose was my absolute favorite transformation because that nigga, he showed how to use ki in such a different form. He created a blade. He turned the blade into the scythe. He was shit.
Hey, look, man. So, hey, look.
But yeah, no, like that. To me, like, yeah.
Look, that's what I mean, bro. I'm telling you, bro. If Dragon Ball came out today, bro, with modern anime like tropes, bro. Oh my god, bro. Honestly, there's a lot of older animes that would be really good if they came out.
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah, bro.
Come on.
Where is my remaster of Bleach?
Facts, bro. Because One Piece is getting a remaster. They literally redoing all the old episodes with the newer art, and I'm like, what? Bro. Bleach? Well, this is one thing I'll say. Pre-Arankar needs a remaster. After, because remember, they changed the art style. Ichigo went from having that circular face to that chiseled jawline shit. I feel like that's fine. Like, that art style, because it updated. That's good. Yes. I don't mind that. But the earlier stuff where it's looking like
it's faded.
That old faded, cartoon. Yeah, that can use a remaster. If they remaster
a filter on it. That's what I mean. Like, I'm like,
that would be cool.
If you go remaster, bro, do it.
That would be cold, bro.
But I know it's gonna take a while. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying to say it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm just saying.
But Bleach
was good.
Bleach was good. I'm loving the route that they're going with the 1,000-Year Blood War.
Yeah, because they're taking that modern.
They literally are doing everything that I wanted them to do and then some. And then I'm not gonna lie, fucking Sosuke's fucking.
Man always says this.
Bro.
Man always
says this. Bankai, bro.
Like that nigga, huh? It was like the fourth time you said that.
Nah, bro. That nigga Bankai cold, bro. You can't tell me, bro. The way he said it, come on, man. He said it just right.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
He said it just right, bro.
You've said this in 4 different episodes. I know this because I'm the one who edited it.
Bankai. Gaten Kyokotsu Karamatsu Shinju. Like, come on! I gotta say it for the 5th time!
This man says this at least once every 3 episodes.
Bleach is literally one of my top 3.
Oh yeah, no, it's
like hands down.
No, I've always told you.
Like that. IQ is my number 1. It's on the shirt. It's literally on the shirt. It's on the arm. Like, I don't understand why. This is the one thing I don't get. I don't understand why I love this anime so much. Like, the story, everything like that is so good. Maybe it's because I was at a point in my life.
I would say, yeah.
And it just hit so fucking different. And when I watched it, and I was like, oh shit, this is so good. And it just stuck with me because I think I watched Kuroko no Basket first. Mm-hmm. And it was the first time I watched a sports, like a really sports anime. And I was like, oh, Kuroko no Basket is cool. And then they recommended Haikyuu, and I was like, sure. And first episode had me dying. I was like, oh, this is actually kind of funny. This is actually kind of cool. And then as I watched it, I think this is around the time where it was a while after. I think it was like a little bit after I hurt my hip and stuff like that.
You watched Haikyuu?
I think I watched Haikyuu a little bit after.
Nah, bro, you was in.
I was an adult. I was an adult.
Yeah, bro, you were in Ohio.
Was I?
Yes,
I remember. I remember the newest seasons coming out when I was in.
I remember.
I started watching it.
Yes, you probably started watching it before you moved to Ohio, but I remember it happened. After all that bullshit happened.
Yeah.
You watched it after all that bullshit.
Yeah. And then I went to Ohio and then they released more. They released like another season or whatever. It just, this anime just stuck with me. It's just like, I guess like for me, it showed like no matter how much you lose.
Oh yeah.
Like no matter how much you fucking lose, you can get that shit back. And like it, I don't know. It just resonated with me. And, like I've seen anime that like they show like a get back story and everything else like that. But this one, I don't know. To me, it just the characters, everything like that. It just hit me.
Oh, that's what I learned from what is it? Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah,
was jumping out the building. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always say this too, but I think I actually talked about this in one of the episodes. But what is it? Yeah, like Spider-Man saying, "No matter what I do, I always find a way to get back up." I say, "Oh, he hard. Oh, he hard. He hard. He hard for real." And then Miles, it's a leap of faith.
That was nice.
It's a leap of faith, man. It's a leap of faith. You just got to subscribe. You just got to. I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you what you got to do.
Yeah, bro. Bro, anime, bro.
Yeah. Look, so congratulations to Soul Leveling.
I do want to congratulate Soul Leveling. It's not like it's a bad anime at all. That's not what we're saying. Like it gets its hype. It deserves its hype. It's just that. Kaiju number 8. I was expecting Kaiju number 8 at least to win.
I think everyone just forgot about it. I really do think that's just
I think it's just been because like you said, Solo Leveling came out with another season right off the bat. It was easier for them to be like, okay, we got the hype and we're able to continue keeping this hype.
Because Kaiju number 8 came out. It came out around the time Simon was born, so it was like April, May-ish time. That was last summer. We had way too much going on.
And on top of that, because Solo Leveling came out a little bit after that. Mm-hmm. And then they came out with season 2. So, it's just a continuation. Like, it just kept it going.
I just think Solo Leveling had the frequency. Because the more people talk about, like, oh my God, Solo Leveling's so good. Now, people who haven't even watched it, they go to season 1. Mm-hmm. They watch through season 1. They see they got 20 episodes to watch in season 1. And they're like, oh, this is good.
And then season 2 just drops.
I got 20 more episodes to watch.
And that's what I'm saying, too, because the webtoon itself was so good and so popular. Like, literally, people that watch the webtoon was telling people, yo, this anime's out. You should watch. You should definitely watch it. Like, my friend in Ohio, Nate, he was like, yo, bro, have you heard of Solo Leveling? I said, nigga, I read it. I already know what's going to happen. He said, it's so good. I'm like, yeah, bro. I said, you need to continue watching it. I said, I promise you, what you're seeing right now, it's not even a fraction of what you're going to see.
Solo Leveling is in Barnes and Nobles, by the way.
Yeah.
You could pick that shit.
You can literally pick it up and read it. Like, I was going to buy it, and I was going to buy it because I was like, it's one of the first webtoons I had, and I'm trying to start my whole manga collection type thing because I read so much, and I like a lot of stories, and I'm like, I gotta just start picking them up just to have them, just because I'm like, you know what, I want to reread this.
Just to collect them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just collect it because it's passionate to me. You know what I'm saying? Because don't worry, y'all, we about to woo,
boy, man. All right, but we're coming up on time. Ooh wee! Oh yeah, we got a surprise for y'all,
bro.
Oh yeah, we got a surprise for y'all. I ain't even gonna tell y'all what it is, but we got a surprise for y'all.
Y'all, we have been consistent. We have been cooking. Bro, I'm telling y'all, look, like, comment, subscribe,
Facts.
everything like that. If y'all got, let us know y'all version of this top 5. If y'all agree with our top 5, let us know. If y'all seen Streamer University, let us know y'all thoughts on it. Go watch
Agents Class, bro.
Go watch Agents Class, bro, especially trying to do that.
That shit motivating me, bro. I'm streaming today. I'm streaming today. I'm streaming today.
And then, what else? Let me see what else we...
Oh, that's it. But one other thing. Now, I'm going to make this promise because I'm going to try the best of my ability. We're going to try to get the podcast out audio only. We've been told,
talking about that.
Yeah, we've been told.
I was talking about that.
Yeah, we've been told by a lot of people. Yeah, y'all should try to just do the audio only because I want to. Not a lot of people have YouTube Premium.
Yeah, and they just want to just listen to it.
So
we definitely I'm about to be working on that immediately. I trust. I got y'all.
But I can't promise we're gonna get every episode out.
No, we're gonna really. I'm gonna try to get the first 5 out, and then after that, we just gonna go from there.
See what happens.
Let us know your thoughts on that, and then
Hey, look. This has been the OG House.
Yup. Peace on out.